Alright, here we are once again. Yeah. Back to the game we go. Hopefully I'll be able to read again. But I think I really do need to take some breaks for this, because like reading non-stop for... It's been almost 2 hours now. That's it does kind of make my throat sore. So well. Now time to die. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. This is a little blunt. It's not blunt, she's just being honest. What do you mean? Well, excuse me? It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? My opinion differs. I'm not gonna read this. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That's pretty basic, I think. Yeah, that's pretty basic. It only has like 2, maybe 3 layers of meaning. Wouldn't rate it as well. I think it's still better than Monica's. Also, I think it's better. Of course, it's better than Sayori's, but not as good as Yuri's. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. Yep. I like it. That's a lie. What? Just be honest. I'm not! Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, and that made it fall flat on purpose. Of course, that's... I know. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Yep, and it also links the last line to the line with the rhyme, which is mandatory if you do it like that. So you did... I guess more went into it than I realized. I realized it! What do you mean? That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Isn't that what it's about? Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Okay. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to her desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Hey? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Amogus did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time on establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Amogus liked my poem too, you know? He even told me that he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Yuri? There's a break between that. Whoops. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Amogus appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? There's not that in there. Why do I keep imagining words? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Amogus started showing up. Wow. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Amogus? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then it wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. No? Looking for meaning is fun. Help me explain that to her, Amogus. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only completely unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Amogus? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Okay, we have a problem. I see the point in both their, I see both of their points. But, while I do agree more on the writing style of Yuri, I don't really, I wouldn't really argue with the same points that she's doing. Like, she says, well, it's a waste for good and long words. But that's not it. It's just that there's fun in looking for meaning, but at the same time, having meaning jump at you is also a hard way of, it's not easy to write like that. So, This has me puzzled for a bit now. I kind of want to do the third choice, but I think that's going to be a bad one. I wish there was a choice where I could just say that where I could just say what I just said now. Well, Sayori, coming to help. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any bad words that I had in my mouth, so I instead turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Amogus. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to interject with their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Then why did they even ask me? She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well... Wow, she did that really well. Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. I haven't really paid attention, but thank you for noticing. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off for a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Wait a moment, I think my mousepad's... Oh no, I'm just imagining things. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah. That's something that she should do, to be honest. Well, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monika smiled sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Wow. See, such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If I only could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Fucking dork. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Amogus, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those that I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Amogus! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. I really can't do that. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say, I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's... What do you mean opinion? I wanted to know if that happened. Well, whatever. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Whew. You know, Amogus, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Weird move. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Rude? Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, next poem. That's always my VN strat. I always do separate saves, so if I ever want to come back to something and see if something matters or not, I do that. So, first word. Can I click on them? No, I cannot click on them. Well, it's the same words all over again. Gonna go with waterfall. Ocean. Starscape. Got contrast to water. Gonna pick Journey again. Time. That's really bad choices here. Infinite. Is he always jumping like that, or is he just jumping when I'm choosing some stuff? I wonder. Sensation. Oh, I see. I think depending on what I choose, the girls that like my poems the most jump. And also, I think so far only Yuri has jumped, because she's the only one to actually write good poems there. Which, well, I like the fact that, well, I appreciate that I'm choosing the poemist words out of there. But I don't think Yuri'd be my type of girl. Like, Shyness is alright, but it's pretty shallow. Like, there's not much more to it than, oh, well, I'm shy and I'm surprised that somebody likes me, that kind of shit. Like, in terms of personality, even though it is the meme, I'm more of the tsundere guy, because they have the deepest personality most of the time. But yeah, that's just me. Back to the poem. We did water, stars, infinite, and ocean. Fireflies fit to the setting, but not to the meaning. Daydream does, however. Sayori like that. Swimsuit, ribbon, bouncy, dazzler. Color? Oh. I think I'm starting to get their styles. We want to have some sort of how do you say that? Not really tension, but a part with more emphasis than another one. So I think explode would be nice. Also, I'm pretty sure that Sayuri's gonna jump. Oh, Yuri's gonna jump. Nice. Well. Also, I'm also pretty sure that it doesn't matter, like, the tiniest bit that I choose words that fit each other. I could just choose any words and the girls would just jump, but I don't care. Well. At least for this one, we're still gonna do words that do have some sort of sense when they are put onto the same poem. All of those words suck. I'm gonna go with excitement. Of course. Landscape, I think it's gonna make Yuri jump, of course. 12 Sadness, Pure Headphones, Massacre, Cage, Hop, Sparkle, Dream. We already had Daydream. I described landscapes with oceans and waterfalls and the stars, which is a pretty wide place. But if I put a cage in, it also puts it to good contrast in terms of like, well, you have a lot of places to go, but you're still restrained. I think that's gonna also make Yuri jump, of course. Horror, Eternity, Ambient, Heaven Sent, Pain, Wrath, Childhood Games, Feather. I already have Infinite. I'd be boosting the sense of some sort of infinity or eternity, or like an ongoing cycle if I use Eternity. Pretty sure it's gonna make Yuri jump, of course. Sweet Marshmallow, Family Memories, Incongruent, Agonizing, Alone, Strong Beauty, Anime. Beauty, I wonder. I think it's gonna be Natsuki. Oh, it's Sayori. Cry, Music, Misfortune, Bunny, Hurt, Romance, Hope, Spinning, Vertigo, Clumsy. Hope. I think Sayori's gonna jump. Yep. Fulgent, Question, Death, Blanket, Extraordinary, Embrace, Happiness, Mouse, Socks, Disaster. Why's the socks in there? I'm going with the Fulgent. Of course, Yuri jumps. Was foreseeable. Inferno, Tragedy, Marriage, Fun, Uncanny, Existence, Calm, Entropy, Extreme, Valentine. I think I'm gonna go with Calm. That, I think Natsuki is gonna jump because it's a small word. No, it's still Sayori. Damn, Natsuki hates everything I do, wow. Special, Covet, Afterimage, Lust, Contamination, Treasure, Destiny, Vibrant, Fear, Shopping. Afterimage. Yuri's gonna jump. Of course. Last but not least, Kiss, Dark, Playground, Pink, Forgive, Warm, Cheer, Sing, Heartbeat, Hopeless. Hopeless. Yuri's gonna jump. Oh, Sayori's gonna jump, alright. Interesting. Well, another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here on the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. I am Ogas. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? Why not? I would have just accompanied her. I mean, it's not like a big deal or something. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. What reasons? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Oh. Okay, I see that. I'm not your sugar daddy, girl. Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to take a look at it. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough to buy, if you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so that only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I'm not sure if that's right. Hey, Mr. Nugget, how's it going? Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell him August to let me borrow some money. Why? That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. But there's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution? That. Well, still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me some more credit than that, Sayori. I didn't just slap her. Oh, it wasn't me. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was that? Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Okay, hug the cookie, not her. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori repeatedly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. My eyes are giving out. I bit my tongue. Wow. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you share this one with me. Hehehe. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. She's really rude, wow. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayuri trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayuri... Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Why me? Stupid. Never mind that. What had you up anyway? Well, my last period today wasn't study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Alright, CMX. Goodbye. Ahaha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Amogus. Monika smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Speaking of disappearing to the closet, I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. 1 minute.